What's up, y'all? Cliff and Chandra here from Not Gospel Studios. We haven't gotten political on this podcast in a while. But some really funny stuff has gone down in politics this week. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This week, apparently, Joe Biden is just really... He's trying to hit these midterms with full swing. He's trying to knock some homers out of the park. He started this campaign. He's calling Trump supporters. He coined something called Ultra MAGA.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ultra MAGA. There's already rap songs about it. Conservative rappers have already put Ultra MAGA in their lyrics and their songs and post their songs on Instagram and Spotify and all that stuff.
You know how Trump was really good at insulting people with one-liners and calling them like Sleepy Joe and stuff like that?
Adept. I don't know
whether
that's good or bad. He was adept at it.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's the good quality, but I think they know that if he runs for president again, which it looks like he probably is, he's going to be doing all that stuff again, and they're trying to get ahead of it and have something to call him.
Yeah, but the first homer he hit was Ultra MAGA. Mm-hmm. There's already conservative T-shirts out that conservative providers are having that say Ultra MAGA fan or whatever on them. Then you can buy them, you can order them. So it's having the reverse effect.
Yeah.
So, and on top of that, I guess he needs to stay in his lane, because this is the... He tried to criticize Trump, his new nickname that he's coined for Trump. And I saw the video, he's leaning on like a speaker or something with the mic, like he's like chief of the world, he's just like, I call him, and he goes on and he calls him the Great MAGA King.
Oh, wow.
That's his put down.
Yeah. For
Trump, as he called him King. Great MAGA King. The GMK.
That's kind of catchy.
I know.
He needs to go back to the drawing board on that one. Because people are going to be like, what's the MAGA King
and
doing?
Here's the sad part. They're going to have, like, LGB, FJB for GMK.
Oh.
The shirts are going to be everywhere.
Yes.
He just buried himself in this thing.
It's definitely not the insult he thought it was.
No.
Because it comes out so funny and can be used in so many different ways. Whereas Sleepy Joe...
can only be used one
way. and we all know what he's saying.
The other thing is that everyone in his cabinet, Jen Psaki and all them, they have completely said, like, we don't know where he's coming with these things. He's just on a roll this week.
That's a lie.
They are completely... It's almost like, I feel like they feed him the stuff. Try this, try that, try this, try that.
Well, they probably have a whole room of people they try stuff on.
And when it doesn't work,
yeah.
When these people that they're trying on are so out of touch, when it doesn't work, they're like blaming him for it. Like they just let him be the catch-all for all the blame.
Yeah.
So so in the press report, the press stuff, she's like, I don't know, he's just on a roll. He's just doing his thing. He just coined these phrases, and it's like...
Are we going to talk about the Czar of Truth or something?
So, the Czar of Truth.
That's like what it's called.
Okay, so, Real quick, I wanted to let you guys know that since the taping of this Let's Talk About It, the DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, has officially tabled or put on ice the idea of a Disinformation Governance Board, or Ministry of Truth, as it's been affectionately called. The reason that this has been put on hold, the main reason cited, was because of right-wing trolls getting a hold of it and calling it for what it was, a Ministry of Truth. What's interesting to me is that the left has gotten so far left that the idea of controlling what people know to be true, or the information that people have at their disposal, the idea of controlling the information that we receive is so commonplace to them, they were okay with it, even okay with promoting it, until it got taken up by right-wing trolls. If you know anything about freedom of speech and truth and information, it should have been a no-brainer that this was a foolish idea from the get-go. It shouldn't have had to been picked up by right-wing trolls for you to realize that it's not a good idea for corrupt governments to control what you're allowed to think, what you're allowed to know. That's not right. But I wanted to let you guys know that as a disclaimer. Now that we've gotten that out of the way and covered our bases, enjoy the rest of the video. Keep being awesome. Joe Biden has a Ministry of Truth.
But it's the czar.
I didn't see the czar.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's what she is.
That's what she's called?
Yes.
That's her title.
Yes.
Official title.
Yes.
You are not joking with me.
Look it up.
Nina Jankowicz. I'm sorry if I got her name wrong. Nina Jankowicz. Is it like Yankovic?
Is she Polish?
I don't know.
That is not.
I'm pretty.
That was not.
You just let loose. You let your racism on full display when you had to. That was not what you're thinking it was.
That was literally about how her name is said.
So Nina Jankowicz, Joe Biden's Ministry of Truth. The czar is not afraid to show how radical she is. So yeah, Joe Biden
she didn't used to be.
has a Ministry of Truth. Her name is Nina with a Z at the end. What are some other famous leaders, let's say, who've had Ministries of Truth?
Well, in Harry Potter.
Why this is interesting to some people is the Ministry of Truth is actually a thing in George Orwell's 1984.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So the Ministry of Truth from George Orwell's 1984. I have seen, and maybe I'm wrong, the 3 slogans they had. War is peace, freedom is slavery, and ignorance is strength.
Wow. That's crazy. I feel like it's weird that conservatives and liberal throw 1984 at each other. Like we each think the other one is the one doing it.
Hit you with the book. Read it! So the same government that has been caught on both sides twisting the way things really are, manipulating propaganda, that's the one who's going to tell you what to believe and what not to believe.
Yep.
This is appealing to you if you are a sheep, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. If you have forgotten how to think, you're lapping, you're like salivating for this.
And if Trump gets elected again, I do not want a minister of truth from him either.
No.
We make our own decisions.
Yes. I don't. I want a Ministry of Truth from the government to make memes about and poke fun at and laugh at and call them stupid.
Well, what I'm worried about is this Czar of Truth or whatever she is. I can't even say it without laughing.
It's so on the nose.
She has said she wished that on Twitter, certain people who had reached a certain status on Twitter with certain blue check marks and stuff could amend other people's posts if they disagreed with what they were saying.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You shouldn't be able to edit what other people say.
If you really think the government having a Czar of Truth and a Ministry of Truth is a good thing, genuinely, I'd love you the free space. I'd love to give you the free space in the comments to share why it is a good thing. A government that has been caught multiple times, that every side of the aisle, left and right, to one point or another, admits is corrupt to varying degrees. What is good about them having a Ministry of Truth where they get to tell you and decide and put political power and influence behind this is true and that's not, believe this, don't believe that?
Yep.
What is good about that?
Nothing. I sound like your hot man. I'm like, nothing.
You're finishing the end of the verse. Here we go. And I guess the only good thing that comes from it, like I said, is if you're a sheep, if you want to be told what to think, if you don't want to have to free think, if you don't want to have to worry about stuff, if you just want to turn your brain off and just accept what you're fed.
See, from both sides, though, I think people are like that. They don't want to have to research and think about things because it's scary. And what if you're wrong? And it's just, and they hate being told, like, I don't know where I was going.
And they hate being told.
No.
Hold on, let me change your battery pack.
Anyway.
Chandra bought down. You powered down. Chandra bought. Oh, I don't know why that makes me so happy.
Because you want to turn me off.
Why is this a good thing? Explain this to me. As a non-QAnon conspiracy theorist person, I'm not that. I enjoy a good conspiracy theory, just like I enjoy campfire stories. But
as a pretty level-headed person who's on the conservative end of things, why is a Ministry of Truth funded and orchestrated and coordinated by the government a good thing for the free world?
That's our administration.
Well, let us know. Let us know what you guys think about this incredible week in politics and all the really fascinating developments. We haven't gotten political in a while here, so we got a little silly about it. Anyways, do like, comment, and subscribe. Almost hit you on that. I'm sorry. What are you gonna say?
I don't know.
Chandra bot is still broken.
You can't put that one on there.
Thank you guys so much for supporting quality independent content. And as always, keep being awesome, because that's how God made you. Let's talk about it.